The 12 and 12 of Overeaters Anonymous, Step 3, Part 3. People who come to OA are sometimes confused by the lack of dietary guidance. If OA doesn't give us any rules to follow, how are we to find the guidance we must have to avoid compulsive eating? The decision we have made in Step 3 answers this important question. We have found that when we give up our self-will regarding food and completely turn our lives over to our higher power, we receive all kinds of guidance. For instance, after years spent in the struggle with this disease, some of us have been able to take an honest look at our past experience and identify for ourselves the specific kinds of eating that give us the most trouble. Others of us have been given eating restrictions by qualified professionals because of special physical problems or needs. Many of us know much about sound nutrition, but we have never before been able to put this knowledge into effect because our food obsession interfered. Now that we are working the steps, we have been given the power of choice about our eating. Our common sense will tell us to avoid our particular problem areas and follow sound nutritional guidance. At times, when we have felt confused about abstinence, many of us have been helped by discussing our particular problems with our sponsors. Of course, the final responsibility for what we eat and don't eat rests with us, but we have found that a sponsor can often make suggestions which helps us find our way. All of this experience, knowledge, and help is augmented by a source of wisdom inside us that becomes more powerful as we recover from compulsive eating and develop our relationship with our higher power through prayer and meditation. This inner resource is our intuition. When we place our will and our lives in God's care in Step 3, we give God our intuition as well. Intuition is supposed to be God's direct line into our minds and hearts, but our problems and our self-will have interfered with this connection. As we work the steps, the interference begins to be removed, and intuition begins to function properly, helping us focus on God's will.